Hey, this is Ciderhelm. I am the authority on League of Legends mechanics. In this series, I'm going to teach you about League of Legends by examining pro-level team fights. Each week, we'll break down one fight and I'll explain the great plays and big mistakes that affected the outcome. During this, you'll learn about team fight mechanics and about the abilities of the champions involved. Here's the situation. It's 19 minutes into the game and Purple Team has a slight advantage both in gold and kills. Graves and Hecarim from Purple Team were attacking Dragon, and Teemo had been coming through a jungle path to assist, but all three of them have begun backing off as Twisted Fate casts his Destiny Ultimate, revealing their locations. Let's follow Teemo first. Rather than engage a Dragon, Twisted Fate makes a snap decision to cut off Teemo's most direct escape route by teleporting in his path with the second part of his ultimate, Gate. Olaf immediately makes a sharp turn and flanks around the river bend towards Teemo. If Teemo cannot get past Olaf, he will have no escape and he will die. Twisted Fate hit a mushroom when he arrived. This gives Teemo his only good play, which is to kill Twisted Fate as he himself goes down. Though Teemo comes out with a kill, the exchange favors Twisted Fate's team as they receive additional assist money that Purple Team did not. Let's go back to Graves and Hecarim. If they choose to escape, they'd have a safe path out despite the blood-boiled Nunu and Varus chasing them. Instead, they get in position to assist Teemo and engage the enemy team. Hecarim moves around the wall to run towards them, but Graves moves to the pocket behind where Blue Golem normally resides. This is because he can dash over the wall with Quick Draw to enter the fight. Gangplank is also coming down to meet up with Hecarim. Teemo dies quickly and Graves finds himself cornered with no safe escape route. He begins working his way toward his tower. This is when Nunu and Varus engage. Graves dashes at exactly the right moment, dodging a Chain of Corruption ultimate from Varus. At the same time, Nunu begins casting Absolute Zero. If Absolute Zero is allowed to channel for 3 seconds, it will deal massive burst damage to anyone still in range. A fully channeled Absolute Zero is among the highest potential damage spells in the league. Graves is heavily slowed. Not only is he inside the Absolute Zero cast, but he has also been exhausted. He is going to do everything he can to get out of the Absolute Zero and towards the safety of his tower. Hecarim is the next factor. His goal is to keep Graves alive and he has a choice to make. Normally it would be an obvious decision for Hecarim to interrupt Nunu's channeling, and in fact it may have been a good decision here. But he has chosen instead to knock Varus back. If Graves can clear the Absolute Zero radius, moving Varus further back and letting Nunu channel may give Graves a better chance. While Nunu is channeling, he is not moving closer to Graves to perpetually apply new slows. One final thing for us to look at. Graves casts Smokescreen near Nunu and Varus, temporarily slowing them and reducing their vision range. Though it has no practical impact on the outcome of this exchange, it's worth pointing out that the Smokescreen is out of position. Even if Varus runs directly through it to chase Graves, he will not need to pass through the maximum potential diameter. The smokescreen's position makes sense if he expects another opponent to run around the lower bend. It is more likely though that he simply made a minor positioning mistake during a split-second reaction. Gangplank reaches him and casts Raise Morale, granting further movement speed to help escape. The fight ends brutally for the Purple Team. Despite the actions of his teammates, Graves was unable to get away. For Purple Team, Teemo made a good call in taking down Twisted Fate. Hecarim also made a smart play in using his knockback against Varus and keeping them distracted from Graves. The blue team came into this with 3 advantages. The first is that they were all there. Note that Purple Team's support never showed up. The second was that they weren't seen until it was too late. And the third was a great combination of slows and movement speed bonuses from Olaf, Jace, and Nunu. Quick reactions from Twisted Fate and Olaf allowed for an excellent play to start this fight. Despite this victory, the blue team falls behind the purple team as the game progresses, lagging in both kills and gold. However, the blue team capitalizes anytime the purple team is out of position, making effective pushes that leave the purple team vulnerable. The game is ultimately decided with a fight at Baron Nashor that distracts the purple team from their own base. With some smart maneuvering on Twisted Fate's part, he is able to ensure the Nexus goes down before the blue team can react. Thanks for watching this first episode of Turning Point. Let me know how you like it in the comments below.